And Carson Walker leads it off with a hit here for the Licking Wildcats, but tries to stretch a double or a single into a double and is thrown out at second for his efforts. And that'll bring up Conway 80. He's going to be pitching this ball game for the Licking Wildcats here, who just won 9-3 over the St. Elizabeth Hornets. Hornets finished the day 1-1. One of these teams will finish 2-0. First one in there, a ball. '80 had a good game last game. Has had a good day. That one outside for a ball, runs it to 2-0. That one hit out into center, or out towards right field. It will be caught by the second baseman over there, which is Bodie Bird. It might have been caught by the right fielder. I'll be honest with you. I'm trying to fill up my book here. 2 outs now for Jason Ingram, the catcher. First one down the middle. But apparently in either low or high, I don't know. It looked like it was right down the pipe to me. 1-0, that one going to be high, 2-0. That one hit out in the center. It's going to get down for a base hit. So Ingram with a 2-out base hit here. Puts him on first for Buckner. So Buckner Ingram on first base for Buckner here with 2 outs. That one going to run outside. 1-0. 1-0 delivery on the way. That one fouled out of play down to the first base line. One delivery now. Pickoff over to first. Back in time is Ingram. That one, a ball. Ball 2. Up high, ball 3, now 3-1. There we go. That one in there on the inside corner to run the count full. This is the payoff pitch here now to Buckner. Shreve fires right down central for a strikeout. Number 3 for the inning. Not number 3 strikeout, third out of the inning. As we head to the bottom of the first, it is scoreless. We'll be back here in just a bit after this. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality.
CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you. For 125 years, Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations, including Richland and St. Robert, Marys County Bank is a convenient, complete way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, leading off the inning here for the Iberia Rangers is Wes Jones, shortstop. That one in there for strike two. Jones has had a bit of a rough day today at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game of the day against St. Elizabeth. Swing and a miss, and 4 strikeouts in a row now on the day for Wes Jones. Granted, it's probably the best pitching he's seen so far this year, outside of facing Licking the first time. And that'll bring up Tucker Jones. Swing and a miss. Conway 80 on the mound for the Licking Wildcats. Scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the first. That one going to be low. 1-1. Hopefully we'll be here for the full game. If the audio suddenly stops midway through the game, that's because I had to leave. But our good friend Jackson Friend from the Licking Wildcats team over there is going to help me out and finish off the broadcast. He will be running the video part of it. I told him he could talk if he wanted to, but he didn't have to. And he seemed overjoyed to know that he does not have to speak over the game. 2-2 count here on Jones. Here's the pitch from 80 on the way. Swing and a miss. Got Jones. So 2 Jones up, 2 Jones down, 2 strikeouts, and that'll bring up Shreve here with 2 outs. And this game may run quick. '80's first pitch in there just high for ball 1. That one in there for strike 1. So that evens the count here, 1-1 on Shreve. '80's breaking ball going to stay up high. 2-1. That breaking ball hit over towards second base, and it will be caught by Easton Stoops for the 3rd out of the inning. And a quick 1-2-3 inning right there for Licking sends us to the top of the 2nd. Scoreless will be back in a minute after this.
Since 1988, Walters Construction is proud.
windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you.
Back with you, Colin Kuhn, leading off the inning here for the Licking Wildcats. Number 5 hitter. First one in there inside. For strike one, I believe. I think it's 1-1, might be 2-0. That one swung on and missed, no question there. So that'll run the count here to 2-1. Shreve fires inside, strike 2. Two-two delivery. Swung on and missed. Cochran caught it, showed it. First out of the inning for the Iberia Rangers. Or for the Licking Wildcats, however you want to say it, it's the first out. And that'll bring up Jet Sullins, the center fielder here. First pitch to him, right down Broadway, strike 1. 0-1 delivery on the way from Shreve. That one up high. Evens the count. That one in there for a ball. 2-1 now. That one in there for a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes now. That one hit high. It's going to run foul, probably out of play. McComb ranging over, trying to make the catch. Two-two delivery on the way. That one a breaking ball. Going to run low, run the count full here. 3-2. Payoff pitch from Shreve. Hit out into right field. On the run and caught. That was Lane McMeekin over there making the catch for the second out here. That'll bring up Wood. 3-hit ball game in the last game against St. Elizabeth. Looking for his first hit of this ball game. That one in the dirt for a ball. 1-0. That one hit over to first base. And Olay gets by McComb. Hard hit ball there, but it skipped off the edge of the grass. I'm going to have to give that an error. But Wood is on base, no less. With 2 outs here for Isaac Rennie. First pitch to him, right down central, strike 1. That one going to be inside. One and one now. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Here's the 2-strike pitch. That one fouled away. Keep it count here at 1-2. Two-strike delivery. Breaking ball hit over to second base. Bird's going to pick it up over to first for the out. And that will end the top of the second inning here. We head to the home half. The tie is scored. It will be the 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for the Iberia Rangers in the home half of the second inning. Be back after this.
Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
First pitch from 80 to Cochran in there for a strike. Cochran leading it off here in the bottom of the second for the Iberia Rangers. That one up high. Ball 1 evens the count here. 1-1 delivery on the way from Conway 80. Hit over to third, picked up over to first, and safe. Buckner. Throw was a little offline over there for Kuhn. So Cochran reaches by way of error, and that'll bring up McComb. McComb still looking for his first hit of the day. Flown out to left twice, struck out back in the first game against St. Elizabeth. saying he won that game 4-1. That one in there for strike one. So Licking, the only team with a chance to leave here 2-0 today. That one up high, 1-1. Conway put a little pepper on that pitch. Good pop up here. One ball, one strike. 80 delivers that breaking ball. It's fouled away by McComb to run the count to 1-2. They're going to toss that one out to the side here. Coach Blankenship going to pick it up. Or Coach Vincent, sorry. One ball, two strikes on the way. Swing and a miss by McComb, and he'll go sit down for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Braxton Duncan. Duncan struck out, walked, and flew out back in the first game. His first at bat of this game is a hard hit ground ball over to short. They'll get him out over at first while Cochran advances to second. So Duncan out on the 5-3. A well hit ball just happened to go right to the third baseman, Buckner, who fielded it cleanly over to first, and that'll bring up Nolan Murray. Big old freshman boy here with 2 outs and a runner on second base. Conway 80 looks in for the sign here from Ingram. Checks on the runner. Fires. That one in the dirt. Good block there by Ingram. Keep that in front of him. That one up and in, swing and a miss by Murray. Evens the count here at 1-1. One ball, one strike, 2 outs, runner on second here. 80. Fires, swing and a miss. And Murray just cannot lay off those high fastballs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one right down Broadway, struck him out looking. And that will end the inning here, leaving a runner stranded on second for the Iberia Rangers. So we head to the top half of the third here with the tie still scored. We'll be back here in just a minute after this.
Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
All right, welcome back here. It is top of the third, and it's going to be Huff leading it off here, the sophomore DH today. First pitch in there by Shreve is a strike. Parker Huff's a good little ball player. I've seen him play a handful of games here. Pitching doesn't scare him as he fouls this one out way out of play over into the softball field. 0-2 delivery now by Shreve. Hit right back at Shreve, up the middle for a single. Nice piece of hitting there by Parker Huff. Got an off speed up the middle and did exactly what he needed to do. Right up the chute, right back at the pitcher, and on first with a single to start the inning for the leadoff hitter Walker. Hit a single in the first and was thrown out trying to take second. I think that's actually the third time I've seen Walker thrown out trying to stretch a single into a double over the past 5 or 6 games. And that one low and out for a ball. Huff over on first, got some wheels too. I expect him to be on the move here in the next couple pitches or so. That one in there for strike one, evens the count here. Coach Roark is smart enough to know that an off-speed pitch is coming at some point. Pick-off move over to first, nothing doing there. Back safely is Huff. So I'm sure he's waiting on the exact right moment for that off-speed to send Huff to second. That one in the dirt, there goes Huff. See, he didn't even have to wait on the off-speed, just had to wait till it went past. Not a bad strategy either, especially in high school. Lots of good catchers, but even the best catchers sometimes miss the ball. Two balls, one strike here on Walker. Shreve kicks and fires. That one popped up. It's probably going to get out of play. Just misses the roof of the concession stand over here. And that will even the count at 2-2 on Carson Walker. 2-2 delivery by Shreve. Just low. Full count. Walker getting the signs over there from Coach Roark. Full count delivery on the way. That one up high. And that'll walk Walker. Walker taking a walk. We'll put runners on first and second here for Conway 80. Had a pretty darn good day at the plate so far. And not having a bad day on the mound in the process. Had 3 hits. Reached base all 5 times in the previous game in the 9-3 win over the Class 1 reigning state champion St. Elizabeth. So that one a ball. 80 looking to drive in some ribbies here with nobody out. That one a strike. Check swing strike right down the middle. Not sure what held him up. Getting a sign over here from Coach Roark. Double steal, maybe a hit and run. I'm not the Houston Astros or the Boston Red Sox, so I'm not going to try to steal signs and tell you what it is. Just speculating what it could be. So now 2-1 here on Conway 80. Shreve fires. That one right down central again. 2-2. I guess he figures if they're not going to hit the fastball down the middle, might as well throw the fastball down the middle. That's a balk. He did not fully disengage. That'll advance the runners second and third. With runners on, you have to throw it over to first base. If you fake to first, you have to make the throw to a base. And he did not fully disengage before doing so anyway, so that was technically 2 balks in 1. So now runners on second and third. Infield in for the Rangers. That one's going to get over in the dirt. Good snag backhanded there by Cochran to keep it in front of him. And now a full count for Conway. Payoff pitch by Shreve. In the dirt. Walks, the bases loaded. And Shreve in a jam now, with the number 3 hitter, Ingram, coming up. Singled in the first inning. He's the backstop today for the Licking Wildcats. First pitch to him. Grounded up the middle. Infield in. It got through. All the way down to center. This is going to score 2, maybe 3. Depends on how fast this throw gets in. So that's going to plate Huff and Walker. And that is a 2 RBI single for Ingram. And now runners on the corners, as 80 goes all the way to third on that one. And Licking takes a 2-run lead here. With nobody out. So that'll bring up Buckner. Struck out looking in the first inning. Shreve, first pitch in there high. That one in there. Strike 1 on the corner. My apologies. I'm trying to multitask again, and I'm not very good at it. 1-1 delivery now, as the wind picks up again. Shreve, breaking ball, just inside. Cochran kept it in front of him. 80 stays at third. Ingram still over at first, or the pinch runner for Ingram. I'm not sure which. 2-1 on the way. It was a pinch runner. It was, I think, Logan Kuhn. Yep, that's who that is. So Logan Kuhn will steal second on the ball in the dirt. And it is 3-1 now on Buckner. Colin Kuhn on deck. That one hit the shortstop. Diving stop by Jones. Over to first for the first out, and that will plate Conway 80. Wes Jones making a heck of a grab over there for the out at first to get Buckner. But 80 will score. So 3-0 now Licking as Colin Kuhn steps up to the plate. First one is fouled away for a foul ball, and strike 1. Well, this wind is really whipping through here now. 0-1 delivery, swung on and missed. 2 strikes now on Colin Kuhn, with 1 out in the inning. Licking with a 3-0 lead here. 0-2 on the way. That one, I don't know where it was, but it was a ball. Might have been just a touch low on that breaking ball. Shreve's got a decent little curveball when it's working. Swing and a miss right down central with the stinky cheese. And Kuhn will strike out swinging for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Sullins. Jet Sullins, the center fielder. For almost every game I've done for Licking, I'm pretty sure. That one he sees, he pops it up over in third base territory. It might drift all the way out. And it does. The wind will push it completely out of play for a foul ball and a very high and long strike one. That thing caught whatever wind tunnel's blowing through the windows up here in the press box and pushed it out of play on the third base side of the field. So now 0-1, and Sullins will step back in here. 0-1 delivery on the way from Shreve. Kicks and fires. Another one right down Broadway. Took strike two looking. 0-2 count now with 2 outs. Runner on third. Breaking ball going to stay high. 1-2. Believe that's Colin Kuhn over there on third base, running for Ingram. 1-2 on the way. That one just missed the outside. Just a bit outside for my obligatory Bob Uecker reference during the game here. 2-2, 2 outs. That one stroked well out towards left field, but it is going to get pushed foul as well. That thing was a mile high. I think he hit a home run on the softball field, but too bad it's behind us. Granted, that's still 300 feet the other direction. Swing and a miss. Got him. So Shreve gets out of the inning here by way of 2 strikeouts and a ground out to the shortstop, but not before the Licking Wildcats hang 3 runs on him. We'll be back here in just a minute after this.
Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
First one hit into the Bermuda Triangle over and right, and it is caught. I don't know who caught it. I think the second baseman might have. Is that Easton Stoops? I believe so. He made the catch for the first out of the third inning. That was Phillips who flew out there. This is Lane McMeekin. Look at that. I got his name right twice in a day. That went in there for strike one. Second pitch there by 80 in the dirt. I know I say it every game, but I'm still monumentally disappointed that Conway 80's walk-up song is not a Conway Twitty song. That one put into play over towards third. It'll stay fair. Can't be fielded cleanly by Buckner. And McMeekin will be safe. I don't even want to call that an error. The grass slowed it down, and Logan Buckner just did not have a good enough jump to barehand it. I don't know what they're going to score that on the old game changer, but I'm going to give him a hit. And he is on first for the leadoff hitter, Wes Jones, who's had a really rough day today at the plate with 4 strikeouts under his belt. It's not the golden sombrero because it's not one game, but he did have a hat trick of strikeouts in the first game and looking for a base hit here against Licking, trailing 3-0. 80 checks the runner, fires. That one right down central, strike 1 on Wes Jones. The thing about Wes Jones is, though, he is fast, so if he gets on base, it's almost guaranteed he's going to be swiping the next one. 0-1. 80 gets a sign from Ingram, checks on the runner over there at first. Runner goes. Ingram, throw down to second, is going to be in time, and he is hosed. Got him. McMeekin got a good jump. Ingram got a better one. And that is the second out of the inning now. Wipes out the base runner. And it's a 1-1 count now on Jones. That one was a ball, but it had the intended location for Ingram to make a good throw. That one fouled away into the fence. This might be a very quick bottom of the third here. And that caught stealing there, throwing the runner out, is a good candidate for the better call ball call of the week. That's one of the better plays we've seen today. Just a good sequence. 2-2 in there for a ball off the corner. So here's the 2-2 delivery from 80. That one hit well out into center, but it is going to be squeezed by Sullins. And that is the end of the third inning. So as we head to the top of the fourth here, it is still 3-0 Licking in the top of the fourth. We'll be back here in just a minute after this.
As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it.
And a leadoff base hit here in the inning for Wood. Wood having a fantastic day at the plate. He reached on an error in the second. But if my math is mathing correctly, that is his 4th hit of the day. It is. So 4 hits on the day for Trent Wood. And Trent Wood shaping up to be quite the ball player. Young fella doing a great job. He had a good game last week against Gainesville. That was the week before last, actually. Here's a bunt laid down by Isaac Rennie to move Wood over to second. So a sacrifice bunt will put Wood on second base in scoring position here. And that'll bring up Parker Huff, who had a single and later scored to start off the third. One of 3 runs plated so far by the Licking Wildcats. That one up and out. 1-0 on the way by Shreve. That one fouled away, and that might take out a kid. No, luckily it missed. There was a bunch of kids playing on the softball field right in the landing zone for all those foul balls that direction. So now it goes to 1-1 here on Huff. Curveball just high. There's been 3 different plate umpires and 3 very different strike zones today. That one poked out into left. I'd imagine Wood should probably be tagging, but he will stay at second, which is a good choice because Tucker Jones has got one heck of an arm out there. As Huff flies out for the second out of the inning over to left field, and that'll bring up Carson Walker with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position here. Walker walked, advanced on a balk, and later scored in the third and hit a single to lead off the game and was thrown out to try to stretch a single to a double. Here's the pitch from Shreve. That one inside. I think that runs it to... Thought that was the second pitch. Should be 2-0. That one's going to run outside. See if the umpire gives us the count here. If I'm going to be lost, I think it's 3-0. 3-0 delivery on the way by Shreve, and it was 3-0, and Walker will walk again. So now 2 runners on. For Conway 80, looking to add some insurance runs for his start today. First pitch up and in for ball number 1. He worked a full count walk the last at bat, flew out to second in the first inning. That one well up and in. And the umpire, I'm going to guess that's a no pitch. So it's going to stay 1-0 for the moment. So still 1-0. Runners on first and second, and 2 outs here. That one low and out. Chris Shreve having a little trouble finding his command here in the inning. 2-0 on the way. That one high. So now 3-0 on Conway 80. I'm sure he has a green light, but I guarantee he's going to take the 3-0 pitch here. And does, right down central, strike 1. Runs the count 3-1. 80 has also had a good day at the plate. That one fouled away into the fence to run the count full here. So payoff pitch coming. 2 runners on, 2 outs, full count. Runners will be moving on the pitch. It'll be ball 4 or a base hit or a strikeout, one way or the other. This at bat is coming to an end here. Payoff pitch from Shreve. In the dirt. Runners go. And the bases are loaded for Ingram. Wood on third. The leadoff hitter had a single. And now is standing on third base. Walker on second, 80 on first for Ingram. Ingram has 2 hits already in the ball game. One of which a 3 RBI single I don't know if he gets all 3 RBIs. He gets at least 1 RBI because it was a base hit and then an error. But he has bases juiced with 2 outs. 1-0 to him. Now in the dirt, 2-0. And I got to imagine if Shreve walks another batter here, that'll be the end of the day for him. That one outside 3-0. We haven't seen McComb pitch today, but I don't know if he's eligible. I'll have to check on that one. That one going to catch the outside corner. Run the count 3-1. Delivery fouled away into the fence. Another full count. And Shreve already up to 84 pitches, so I'd say one way or the other, he's finished after this inning, whether he gets out of it or not. That one hit, base hit through at shortstop, throw over to third, not in time, and that'll plate Wood to make it 4-0 here. In the 4th inning. Walker over to third, 80 second. And Ingram with an RBI single again loads the bases for Buckner. Buckner struck out and ground out to short. Oh, it's 5-0. That's my apologies. Runners on the corners. And this one stroked out into left. If it stays fair, it's out of here. Foul ball by maybe a half a foot. And I warned Shreve before the game, do not pitch Buckner inside. His hands are fast, and he will make you pay. And he just didn't place that one exactly where he wanted it. That was about a 310-foot foul ball. That's a long strike one. So it's 80 on third, Ingram on first. That one up high, 1-1. One on the way. That one up and in. They're going to throw it to the pitcher, Shreve. He was not ready for it, but he caught it. So 2-1 now on Buckner. That one fouled away into the fence to even it at 2-2. The good news is this game is moving at a pretty good clip, so we may get to finish it together. But I still have some prior obligations I may have to get to. Luckily for me, I got Mr. Jackson Friend up here going to lend me a hand, just in case I do have to leave before the game is completed. Full count. That one hit up high. Bird going to drift underneath it and misses it. That'll plate 80 and Walker, Ingram, which Kuhn was running for Ingram. So now it is 7-0 in favor of the Licking Wildcats. And I'd say there's going to be somebody in the bullpen for Chris Shreve momentarily as Buckner reaches on the error. And that'll bring up Colin Kuhn. That one runs inside on him. So now 7-0. A nice 2-out rally here for the Licking Wildcats. Has put Shreve in some trouble. And there is... That one swung on and missed, now 2-1. Looks to me like there's somebody over there maybe getting loose for the Rangers, but I'm not sure who it is. But I would imagine if he's eligible, we'll see McComb. I was looking into that. 2-1 here. That one a breaking ball in there at the chest for strike 2. Now 2-2 evens the count with runners on first. Buckner over there. That one a fastball fouled away. Hit the power lines and did not hit a child. So good news there. That one going to catch the corner for strike 3 looking. And Shreve gets out of the inning without allowing the Licking Wildcats to bat around. But they hang 4 on him. And as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, Licking leads 7-0 here. We'll be back in just a minute. Right after this.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC
First
can do
batter
for
up
you.
this inning for Iberia is going to be, I believe, Tucker Jones, the only lefty that I'm aware of. Yes, Tucker Jones leading it off here, which means my book is in order. Thank you, Mr. Friend. That was an 0-1 pitch in there. As a ball, now 1-1 here on Mr. Jones. He struck out in the first. Looking for a base hit here in the second. That one going to be just above the letters, 2-1. Two-one on the way from Conway 80. That one going to clip the outside corner. Ooh. 3-1. It looked good to me. 3-1 on the way to Tucker Jones. That one was in the exact same spot as the last one, and it is called a strike to run it to full count. I'm not ragging on the umpire. I'm just making an observation. Payoff pitch on the way from 80. That one stroked out down the first base line, and it is foul. And nearly took out the coaches on the buckets over there and Coach Blankenship for his troubles. So payoff pitch again to Tucker Jones. Breaking ball, got him swinging, strikeout. 5th of the day for Conway 80 so far. And that'll bring up Chris Shreve, who is on the losing end of a 7-run ball game so far. He'd really like to get something on the board here for himself. That one popped up into center. Shortstop Walker is going to range over to it and make the catch for the second out. So the F6 and 2 quick outs here for Conway 80. He'll bring up Cochran, the catcher. He reached on an error and was stranded on second base back in the second inning in his first at bat. That one right down the pipe for strike 1. The 0-1 going to catch the inside corner for strike 2. And quickly 0-2 here on Cochran. The 0-2 delivery to Gage Cochran. Just low. 1-2. 1-2 delivery. That one hit out foul down the first base line. It'll get out of the fence there in right field. Keeps it 1-2. 1-2 delivery going to be low in the dirt. 2-2. 2-2 delivery with 2 outs here. That one going to be check swing. They better appeal. That's a live ball. They're saying it was low in the dirt. The field ump says he did check his swing, so instead of being a strikeout, it runs it to a full count here against Gage Cochran. Ingram, 80, and Buckner all thought it was a strike. But Gage held up the swing there. There's a full count pitch, and he will walk. So over to first goes Cochran. And we're going to have a pinch runner in for him. Gonna guess it's probably Knox Booster again. He's usually the pinch runner, and it is. So Riley McComb up with a chance to put the ball in play and maybe even score Knox Booster. Conway 80 checks on Booster over there at first, fires it in. Ball 1. Must have been just inside. 1-0 pitch now from 80. Checks on that runner. Fires again. That one going to be on the outside corner. 2-0 on McComb. He struck out in the second inning. 2-0 on the way. That one going to be low. Pick off over to first. Back in time is Knox Booster, but just barely. Got in there by a hair. And now 3-0 on McComb. 3-0 pitch on the way from Conway 80. That one right down central. 3-1. Pick off over to first. Nothing doing there. Conway thought he had him sleeping. But no dice. 3-1 pitch. It's going to run outside, and that'll walk McComb. And that'll bring up Braxton Duncan here, the DH. And now we're going to have either a mound visit or a pitching change. 80 doesn't have that many pitches, so I don't know if they would change him out or not, but they could be. He's only got 53 pitches, so I doubt it. It's probably just a strategy meeting over there with Coach Roark. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, and a freshman pinch runner. They may try something tricky here. One thing we used to do when there's runners on first and second, we needed to get the lead runner or get the third out. We'd back the fielders off, make them act like they aren't paying any bit of attention to the runner on second. You have the shortstop pull in almost to the grass on this field, but have him pull in a little bit. And then when the runner goes, you throw it directly to the shortstop, and the shortstop spins around to make the tag and get the runner. So this will be Braxton Duncan. He grounded out to third in his first at bat. He's got runners on first and second here. Swing and a miss on that first pitch. Strike 1. Actually, Richland just did that. The softball team just did that and got an out versus Crocker 2 weekends ago at the Richland softball tournament. That one a ball outside, 1-1 here. 2 outs, 2 on. Braxton Duncan's due for a hit. Let's see if this is the at-bat he gets it. That one he fouls away. Now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 80 kicks and fires. That one lined to third base. Buckner will get it. And that will end the inning here as we head to the top of the 5th. Licking leads 5-0. We'll be back here in just a moment after this.
Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality.
Braxton Duncan in to pitch for the Iberia Rangers here in the top of the 5th inning. Forgot to switch my scoreboard over. First pitch was in there for a strike. Second pitch in there, I think, for a ball. So 1-1 count here on Sullins, the leadoff hitter in the inning for the Licking Wildcats. He has flown out and struck out today. That one hit well out into center. It's got some carry. This might beat Shreve out in center field, but it doesn't. He will track it down over his shoulder for the first out of the inning. That was a hell of a read by Chris Shreve with the wind pushing it for the first out. So first, with one out, it'll be Wood. who has 5 hits on the day. Duncan's first pitch in there, strike 1. McComb must be on rest because he hasn't pitched in, I think it was like 12 days before I seen him pitch last. That breaking ball by Duncan pushed through, another hit for Wood, and he just cannot be stopped. He's hit like this all year. He's probably got a 600 batting average. He's just a good example. Just throw your hands at it, put the ball in play, good things will happen. So that'll bring up Isaac Rennie with 1 out and 1 on. He grounded out to second and third, respectively, in the second and the fourth. I know that's a lot of numbers, but I think you guys can keep up. If I can, you can, because math is hard. 1-0 pitch from Duncan. That one going to catch the inside corner, 1-0. Or 1-1, excuse me. It was the 1-0 pitch. I knew what I meant. Duncan fires. Wood goes. This is a hit and run. And it will not be caught in right field. Wood's got to scramble to get back towards second. He's going to go to third. He could score on this depending on the throw. And he will stay at third. So Rennie, I'm going to give him a base hit on that because the right fielder over there, McMeekin, just didn't get there in time. But we're going to give him a single because McMeekin didn't get it clean and had to chase it. So now runners on second and third with 1 out for Huff. Parker Huff had a single in the third to start that scoring frenzy. Flew out in the fourth. 1-0 pitch now from Duncan. That one fouled away. 1-1. Duncan has a violent delivery, if I had to explain it somehow. That one in there for strike 2. And I don't want to sound like I'm picking on him, but that is a mechanically unsound way to pitch right there. His arm trails way behind his upper body. And I'd say if he pitches very much at all here, as the count runs to 2-2, he'll be having Thomas Jonathan surgery before too long. That one roped out into center. Shreve gets underneath it for the out. Throw to the plate is going to be in time. Cochran hangs onto the ball and tags out Wood at the plate for the outfield assist from Shreve for out number 3. That was an amazing throw from center by Shreve to get the 3rd out of the inning. So we head now to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back with you here in just a minute after this.
As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it.
First pitch in there by 80 to Murray is a strike. That one going to be up high for a ball. Evens the count here at 1-1. Bottom of the 5th inning. We may get through this ball game without me having to hand it off to my little protege over here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Conway 80 fires. Swing and a miss. Murray now with 2 strikes. Nolan Murray trying to put that thing into a different zip code. Here's the 1-2 on the way. That one going to be outside 2-2. And that's definitely a purpose pitch for 80. He's going to come back inside with that breaking ball if I had to guess, especially on the young feller. 2-2 on the way. Nope. Stayed with the heat. Up 3-2. I've seen Nolan Murray get his knees buckled a couple times this season on inside breaking balls. Payoff pitch there. Going to catch the corner for strike 3. Strikeout looking. His second of the game for Murray, that is. Sixth strikeout of the contest for Conway 80. And that will bring up Jackson Phillips. Swing and a miss on that breaking ball. Starting him off with the breaking ball there. That'll throw him off kilter. Jackson, good ball player. Getting all the work he can in here during fall. Fall ball's developmental. Spring ball's when it really matters. That one in there for strike 2 looking. McMeekin on deck. He had a hit back in the 3rd. 0-2 delivery on the way from 80. That one just low. Ingram thought they had it. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. That one will hit the dirt and get behind Ingram. Evens the count here at 2-2. Lane McMeekin over there. Johnny on the spot for that pass ball. 2-2 on the way. That one hit out towards right field. It's going to drift out of play. And it'll stay 2-2 here for Jackson Phillips. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one low, runs the count full. Not efficient, but effective. Here comes the payoff pitch to Phillips from 80 on the way. That one ripped over to third. It'll be a base hit out in the left field. And Phillips will be on first base with 1 out here for Lane McMeekin. Singled in the 3rd and was caught stealing on a fantastic throw by Jason Ingram. One of the best throws I've seen by any catcher so far this year. Licking has a propensity to have good catchers. They had Silas Antel there for a little while. One of the best receiving catchers I've seen in a long time. Might have been Malachi. I'm not sure. I think it was Malachi. That was the catcher. Yeah, I think so. But, yeah, he was a very, very good receiving catcher. One of the best I've seen. Over to third. Second for 1. Over to first. Not in time over the head of Kuhn, but they will get 1. And he tried to tag him for the 3rd out there, but he did not attempt to go. So McMeekin will reach on the fielder's choice as Phillips is out on the fielder's choice. So with 2 outs here, it'll be Wes Jones, who again has had a very rough day at the plate. That one in there, breaking ball, strike 1. Flew out to center, struck out in the 1st. And struck out 3 times against the Hornets in the 1st game. That one runs outside, 1-1. This one hit over to third base. Buckner over to first will get the out for out number 3. And the 5-3 put out will end the 5th inning. So as we head to the top of the 6th here, it's still 7-0 in favor of the Licking Wildcats, and we'll be back here in just a minute.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas, so stop in today and see what CNC can do for you. For 125 years, Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations, including Richland and St. Robert, Marys County Bank is a convenient, complete way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Braxton Duncan still on the mound here for the Iberia Rangers. And I believe this will be Buckner up. No, it's Walker. Walker, the leadoff hitter, who has walked twice already in today's game and hit a single in the first and was thrown out trying to stretch it to a double. Good aggressive base running, just didn't pay off that time. 2-1 count now. Two-one delivery on the way from Duncan. That one roped out into center field. Shreve misplayed it, but ended up making the play. No, that's Jackson Phillips. I did not realize Phillips was in center. I've been calling him Shreve this whole time. So Phillips has been doing outstanding out there for a freshman outfielder. That is my bad. That one a breaking ball in there for strike one. Oh, 1 on the way. That one hit out towards right. Conway 80 is going to be out as McMeekin makes the play there in right. Be the F9 if you're keeping track at home. And 2 outs quickly here in the top of the 6th. It looks like we're going to get through this thing before I have to leave, assuming nothing crazy happens between now and the bottom of the 7th. And here's Ingram. That one going to be just inside for ball 1. That one roped out into left. Ingram, this might get out of here. It is gone. Home run, Jason Ingram. Second home run hit today. And Ingram with 2 outs tacks another one on for the Licking Wildcats. That thing was smashed out of here. That makes it 8-0 Wildcats. That thing got out of here on a line, too. Right over there about a 305 sign and left.
absolutely stroked over the left field fence. And Buckner almost had one earlier that ended up foul by about a toenail. So first pitch to Buckner, inside for a ball. That is at least the 4th RBI of the day for Ingram, who's had a wonderful day. That one low makes it 2-0 here on Buckner. Buckner struck out looking, grounded out to the shortstop, and reached on an error back in the 4th inning and was stranded on base when Colin Kuhn struck out. 2-1 here now on Buckner after the foul ball. The delivery from Duncan, a ball, 3-1. On the way outside, and that will walk Buckner. Put a man on first here with 2 outs for Colin Kuhn, who was struck out in 3 consecutive at-bats in the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. And struck out once in the first game. So he has 4 strikeouts so far on the day. Not his best day at the plate. 0-1 with a runner on first here. That one going to push outside, 1-1. Two-one. Now to Colin Kuhn. On the way in there, high, 3-1. And Duncan in danger of walking back-to-back hitters here. 3-1, high and out. And he does walk him back-to-back to put runners on first and second with 2 outs for Jet Sullins. He's flown out to right, flown out to center, and struck out today. So 2 runners on here with 2 outs. And I'm curious how aggressive Roark's going to be here with 2 outs and 2 on. With Sullins and Wood up. Sullins up now, Wood on deck. Wood has, I think, 5 hits on the day. Just an offensive juggernaut here are the Licking Wildcats, putting up 9 last game and already have 8 put up this game. Wind blowing my stuff around up here. I don't mind it, but it's not exactly my friend. 2-0. It's keeping me cool, but it's also irritating me. That one outside already 3-0 on Sullins. Shreve is over at second base now. I thought it was him out in center this whole time, but I was incorrect. That one, a ball, will walk Sullins now, and the base is loaded with 2 outs for Trent Wood. Who has 2 hits already in this game. That one up high. So bases juiced here for Trent Wood. That one right down central for a strike. Evens the count here at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That one up high, 2-1. That one hit right back to Braxton Duncan. And that's going to score another run.
So Wood, I don't know if they're going to score that an error or a hit. Let's see here. Because it was lined right back at him and not much he could do about it. Game changer still catching up. Buckner crosses the plate here to make it 9-0 for the Wildcats. They're getting revenge for that 6-5 loss they took to the Iberia Rangers the last time they saw them. So that first pitch in there to Isaac Rennie, a strike. He had a single last inning. That one just inside, looks like, to even the count here at 1-1. Two one. Low for 3-1 now. And Duncan about to walk home the 10th run of the ball game for the Wildcats. 3-1 on the way. It'll catch the corner for strike 2. So full count. That one hit out towards right, and McMeekin will make the catch for the out as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Iberia trails by 9. We'll be back here in just a minute after this.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you.
It'll be the 2-3-4 hitters here for the Iberia Rangers in the bottom of the 6th. That one popped up over to the third base side and squeezed by Buckner. So F5 give us one out already. One pitch, one out. As the Iberia Rangers are running out of chances here to overtake the Licking Wildcats. That'll bring up, I am not sure because that ain't Chris Shreve. That's who's due up. That is number 19. Thomas Graves in the hit. That one in there, strike 3. And a quick 2 outs here. In the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring up Cochran. One 0 now on that pitch. That one up high, 2-0 on Cochran. Cochran has reached on an error and walked and stranded on base both times. Two balls, one strike. That one in there for strike 2. Two balls, two strikes. That one hit well out in center. It's going to get down for a base hit. Cochran on with a single with 2 outs. And that'll bring up McComb. Nope. Going to be a pinch hitter. Cooper Hodge. That one low, but called a strike. 0-1. Must have just caught the kneecaps there. That one hit over towards third. Buckner can't pick it up cleanly. And Hodge will reach on an error. So now runners on first and second here, with 2 outs for Braxton Duncan. First pitch to Duncan. He hits it down the third base line, but foul. Well hit, but just in foul territory. Make it 0-1 here. So now 0-2 on Duncan. '80 fires up high. One and two. That one, a breaking ball in there for strike 3 looking. And that'll do it here in the bottom of the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th. With Licking leading 9-0. We'll be back in just a minute with the 7th inning after this.
As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it.
All right, here we go. Top of the 7th. First pitch in there from Duncan is a ball inside. My eyes don't deceive me. It's Parker Huff up, and it is 1-0. That one high, 2-0. Delivery on the way. That one low, 3-0. And Duncan about to start this one off with a walk. And looks like Isaac Running Horse, sorry. I mess that up every time. That one in for a strike on Huff. Looks like Isaac Running Horse going to get a chance to swing the bat here today. Pitched in the first game. And there's a walk. So Isaac Running Horse up to the plate. We're probably going to have a pitching change here. Braxton Duncan not doing so hot. I wouldn't be surprised if we see McComb. Or might be Wes Jones, might be, I don't know who it might be. He's pointing out to left field. So that means that, let's see, who was in left? Is that Jackson Phillips? Jackson Phillips in to pitch here, so we'll take a break during the pitching change. We'll be back in just a minute.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas, so stop in today and see what CNC can do for you. For 125 years, Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations, including Richland and St. Robert, Marys County Bank is a convenient, complete way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, Jackson Phillips in to pitch here. First pitch in there is a two-seam fastball for a strike to Isaac Running Horse. I did it again. Isaac Running Horse. That one fouled away for strike 2 quickly. After a leadoff walk by Braxton Duncan puts Parker Huff on first base. And that's going to be a strikeout. That'll bring up Conway 80 here. AD has flown out to second, walked twice, and flown out to right. That first pitch from Phillips is a ball outside. That one inside for ball 2 on 80. Ingram being pinch hit for, looks like, as well. That one fouled away into the fence to make it 2-1. This isn't 80. This is, I think, Logan Kuhn. So Logan Kuhn getting his first at bat of the day with Licking leading 9-0 here. Why not get the young pups in for a few reps? Last game of the day. 2-1 delivery by Phillips. That one a breaking ball in there for strike 2. So 2-2 with 1 out. Guess I should put the scoreboard up on the screen there, shouldn't I? 2-2 delivery outside, full count. Payoff pitch here from Phillips. Inside, and that'll walk Kuhn. Put him on first base and Huff over on second for Phoenix Maxey. That one in there now, 2-0, I believe. Maxey waiting on a good pitch to hit. That one's going to be high and out. Runs it to 3-0. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Phillips fires the 3-0 pitch. That one right down central, strike 1. And that one a strikeout. Maxey will strike out. Second strikeout of the inning here for Phillips. That'll bring up 28, which is Weston Elliott. Elliott up with 2 outs here. And we may end up getting this thing done before I have to go. That one in there for strike 1. Still have the home half of the inning to go. 0-1 on the way. Breaking ball in there just inside for ball 1. Even as a count here, 1-1. That one up and in, 2-1 now on Elliott. Two on, 2 out. That one in there on the corner for strike 2. Deuce is wild now, 2 on, 2 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Phillips fires outside, full count. He's already walked 2, struck out 2. See what he can do here. That one fouled away into the fence. It looks like Gage Mesker on deck, going to get an at-bat today as well if Elliott can get on base here. Full count delivery. Payoff pitch on the way. Phillips fires. Breaking ball in there. Just low. Walks him. And now the bases are loaded for Mesker. And he's hitting in place of Colin Kuhn with 2 outs here. Phillips fires that one in there. Fastball for a strike. Now the 0-1. That one high. Run coming home. And he is safe. That's Huff coming across the plate there to make it 10-0 here, Licking in the top of the 7th with 2 down. So runners on second and third now as they advance. Maxey on third. No, Kuhn on third and Maxey or Elliott. I'm not sure. It's Elliott on second. So 2-1 here. That one in the helmet. Will it be a hit by pitch? So that will put Mesker on first base here after the hit by pitch. And we're going to have a pinch hitter in place of Sullins. And I believe it's going to be our friend Jackson Friend, who was up here in the booth with us. I asked him if it was costing him an at-bat by being up here with me. I didn't want him to miss one. So they hollered at him to come on down. And I think we'll get through this inning just fine. So from behind the camera to in front of it, with the bases juiced, Jackson Friend has a chance to tack on a few runs here if he can put it in play or to end the inning. First pitch from Phillips. In there, chest high for a strike. 0-1. 0-1 delivery on the way. That one, same spot, but apparently just outside to even it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That one hit over into right field. If it stays in play, nope, it will go foul for a 150-foot strike 2. And Friend now with a 1-2 count. Gonna have to protect. Swing and a miss. Got him. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. As they strand the bases loaded here, we head to the bottom of the 7th with Licking leading 10-0. We'll be back here in a minute after this.
Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
This pitch to Haven Fritchie, strike. Second pitch, a ball. And it goes to 1-1 here. Fritchie hitting in place of Murray. That one going to run outside. 2-1. Conway 80 trying to finish the 7-inning shutout here. 2-1 on the way. That one popped up. It's playable. Ranging over to catch it from short is Walker. And that is out number 1. And now it will be Phillips going to hit in his own stead. Iberia down to their final 2 outs of the ball game. First pitch here to Phillips. High. 1-0. Looks like we're going to get done just in time for me to get to my other obligations. Unless something crazy happens here. That one swung on and missed. 1-1. Looks like McMeekin still on deck over there. The number 9 hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one hit over to third, and it gets through Buckner at third. Bounces off the grass and through his legs. We're going to call that a hit for Jackson. And he is on with 1 out. And McMeekin due up. 7, 8, 9 hitters were due up. So now it'll be Jones on deck for the Iberia Rangers, unless they're going to pinch hit for him with somebody. So here comes McMeekin. So he will take this first pitch and pop it out of play. And it might hit a child. And it doesn't, thankfully. It's not the worst thing you could take to the head, but it certainly doesn't feel good. 0-1. On its way. That one fouled away directly back to the booth. A couple inches lower, they didn't need a new window up here. Which is fine. This one's kind of dirty. 0-2 delivery from 80. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 and out number 2. And that'll bring up, that is still Wes Jones, I believe. Yep. So Wes Jones, the final out here. A representative of the final out with a runner on first over there. First pitch into him. Just low for a ball. Wes Jones hitless today. Been a rough day at the plate for him. 1-0 in there. Called strike. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike on the way. That one popped up. If it's in play, it is not. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the Rangers down to their final strike here. 80, 1 strike away from a 7-inning shutout. That one just low. Evens the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. That one popped up. It'll be out of play. The entire Wildcats team headed that direction trying to make the out. Only 4 hits allowed on the day by 80 today. Licking going to go home 2-0 here. Unless there's an insane 2-out rally. That one lined right back to Conway 80 for the final out. How fitting that he makes the final out of his shutout win here against the Iberia Rangers. So that is your final 10-0 Licking. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I normally have a little send-off and give you all the stats, but I got somewhere to be and not a lot of time to be there. So we'll be back here in just a minute. Or we won't be back here, but I want to tell you guys I appreciate you tuning in for us. And we'll see you on the next game later.